Hey, this is James the XD Man. Today we're going to take a look at an expansion to the Springfield Armory XD Polymer Series lineup. The new pistol that Springfield is going to release in September is the brand new XD Mod 2 service model. For those of you that don't remember what an XD Mod 2 was, basically it's a second generation classic XD. We're going to take a look at our subcompact XD Mod 2 and go back through the features really quickly. The front sight from the factory, it comes with a fiber optic front for high visibility during daytime. The rear, they added an XDM rear sight that gives you an increase in sight radius. The back of the slide has a scallop that's cut into it now that allows you to easily manipulate the slide if you have to. Moving on to the frame, underneath the trigger guard, they've radiused the top portion of it so it allows your finger to get up higher and give you a better purchase on the pistol. On the back of the frame, they've radiused in the beaver tail grip safety area, and what that allows is the web of your hand to fit even higher into the pistol, allowing for more accurate shooting. If you look at the front strap of the pistol, there's some cutouts. You can't even legally call them finger grooves, but they're there, and it just gives your hand more purchase on the pistol when using it. If you look at the side of the frames, there's cutouts, and what that allows you to do is that when you grip the pistol and you go to use the pistol, your trigger finger rides right in that little cutout, giving you more reach to the trigger. And that's on both sides, ambidextrous for users. And the biggest and most controversial thing that Springfield did was add a grip zone. And what that was, and they mark it on the frame, grip zone, to let you know that's where it is. It's 3 different texturing that they mold into the pistol. Basically, there's different areas, and it's almost like adding stippling to the frame, something that you would have to pay your gunsmith to do. Okay, now that we took a look at what the XD Mod 2 was, let's take a look at the new Mod 2. This new Mod 2 is a full-size service weapon with a 4-inch barrel and a full-size pistol grip. It actually has 30% more grip zone. Now, will that make you 30% better shooter? I don't know. We're going to try that out in a minute. All right, let's take a closer look at the service model XD Mod 2. Because of the longer grip, it actually fits your hand slightly better than the subcompacts. Where the subcompacts, if you needed a full-size grip, you had to use that little extension in there. Now, sometimes if you would slam that mag home, it could actually pinch your hand, where you don't have to worry about this anymore. And because it has the longer grip and just great ergonomics, it points really well and makes it really easy for a shooter to use. The 4-inch barrel gives you extra velocity, and because it also has that 4-inch barrel, you get that much more sight radius, potentially making for a more accurate pistol. So the XD Mod 2 continues 16 years of research and development on the XD and HS2000 series of pistols. Let's take a look at the top of the frame in here, and this is what makes them so reliable. Notice how that top bullet, it just begs to go into the chamber like that. And that's what makes these hard to jam and super reliable. I'm going to show you how reliable this new Mod 2 is. Unlike other pistols where they tell you got to slingshot the slide and you've got to make sure you full stroke and power ram it into place to get the pistol loaded, I'm going to load this pistol the exact opposite. I'm going to let the slide go. I'm actually going to let the bullet touch the feed ramp, and if I let it go, it still loads. That's the thing that makes these pistols work every single time you pull the trigger, and that's why you could rely on them. Today we're on a closed range, and we're going to test out this gun in a little scenario with bad guys Mr. Red and Mr. White. We're going to be pretending like we're walking down the road, and we're going to get accosted, and they're going to pull some knives out on us to try to rob us. Now, we're actually going to set up the scenario, and I've changed the pistol more like what I would carry. If you notice on my hip, I've got a Safariland 6378 ALS locking holster. That's one of my favorite holsters in the world, and I've got a bunch of them for all kinds of different guns that I own. Now, the cool thing about the Mod 2 is it still fits a lot of standard classic XD holsters, so you're not going to have to purchase new holsters. Now, if you've got tight-fitting Kydex, you may have to switch there. The other thing that I did to this pistol was immediately change the factory sights over to some Meprolite night sights. These are great sights with 3 white dots in the front and the back, and at night it's got 3 green dots to glow. They're perfect for 24/7 carry use and great for duty use. And we're going to be using the Mako Group Fab Defense RTS targets. They're a modified FBI Q course target, and the cool thing about these, take a step up and let's take a look at these, is that they're made out of polymer. You could shoot these thousands of times, and it's polymer throughout. So the pole that holds it up is polymer, the target is polymer, and it reacts when you hit it, so you know you've hit it, and you can shoot these thousands of times without having to buy a new target. And the cool thing about this is I love shooting steel, but anybody who's shot steel for any length of time knows that you get nasties and back splatter that hits you. They're really dangerous. The second thing that you can't do with steel targets is be this close to a target and be able to shoot this. Since these are polymer and the bullet shoots right through it, it is safe to point blank shoot these with the pistol and not worry about ricochet. So they're perfect for range and practice use, and they're pretty awesome. So I'm walking down the road minding my own business, and I see bad guy Mr. Red and Mr. White. No, I don't want any trouble. So the XD Mod 2 service model performed excellent. Because of its ergonomics, the bigger grip, the larger sight radius, the pistol was just super easy to use. That was the first time for me to shoot this pistol, and let me tell you what, let's zoom in on these targets right here, and for the first 4 shots out of this pistol, that's respectable in anybody's book. So we tested the XD Mod 2 service model in a high-speed scenario, so now we're going to test it for accuracy. What we're going to do is shoot 5 rounds on the head of Mr. Red. So that was perfect. I love it. This pistol is easy shooting, is super accurate. As you can see here, 5 rounds, all in the head area. Yes, it was me. I pulled 1 round right here. And if you look, there's 2 rounds right there. You know, 4 rounds within an inch. You can't ask for much better than that. And this flyer right there, I aimed for his jugular. So in conclusion, Mr. Red here agrees with me that this pistol is pretty cool, and we recommend it to everybody. The cost of the pistol is going to be in line with other XD pistols, and even though this is a 40 caliber right here, the first pistol to come out is going to be in 9mm sometime mid-September, with the 40 caliber to follow shortly. Now, I love the pistol. You add in the ergonomics, you add in the pointability and the usability of this pistol, it makes me want to carry a full-size pistol again, and I think you should too.